Hey everyone, welcome to your new moon in Aquarius reading. This is a special reading and it is the Valentine's Day edition. I'm wearing my Valentine's red. I've got my red candles burning in the background. So what this is going to be is, some of you may have seen, if you're new to the channel, you won't know this, but new moons and full moons I tend to do special readings for. Sometimes I do a message for whoever needs to hear this, but this is a special twin flame edition, Valentine's edition, new moon in Aquarius reading. So I'm going to do this main reading, but I want, if this is like you just want to jump to the reading, this is not going to be that. I've got to go through a few things because this is a powerful new moon and I need to do a little explaining. Explain, Lucy, before I get started. So I got this beautiful affirmation, I want to say, a message to self, note to self, from Moon Omens this morning. If you are not subscribed to Moon Omens, I don't get anything for telling you this, but I think it's lovely. Subscribe. And it's this message to self. I am allowing everything to flow into my life gracefully in the elegant rhythm of divine timing. I no longer obsess or worry. I surrender, trust, and flow. So think of that Aquarius energy of the star. I trust and I flow. I surrender. Got it? So it was just so lovely. I had to share that with you. And now I want to go into a little bit of the astrology of this new moon in Aquarius. It's not your ordinary new moon. As you know, new moons are about setting intentions. Full moons are about gratitude and then releasing what no longer serves to prepare for the next phase, right? So we go through phases with the moon. Here's the upshot. We have a stellium in Aquarius. A stellium is more than 3 planets or 3 or more planets in one sign or one house even. But we have a stellium in Aquarius. The sun is in Aquarius. The moon is in Aquarius. Mercury is in Aquarius. Venus is in Aquarius. Jupiter is in Aquarius. And Saturn is in Aquarius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, that's 6. Did I say 5? We've got like a crap ton of planets in Aquarius. Here's the interesting thing. Mercury, remember, is retrograde right now, so that has a little part to play. But Venus, the planet of love, and Jupiter, the planet of abundance, are conjunct. That means they're right next to each other, like they're holding hands. So that has some real special impact, and that's why I'm making this a Valentine's Day edition. What is Aquarius about? In general, Reader's Digest condensed version, it's about thinking outside the box, right? New and unique ways of approaching things, right? All that, think about technology and think about innovation. That is the wheelhouse of Aquarius. But it's also about sudden and unexpected possibilities because it's ruled by Uranus. And that means we can expect a miracle. Now, here's the issue. Sometimes when we set intentions, if we don't really believe we are worthy of or deserving of what we're setting our intentions for, it all falls flat. But not this time, because with Venus and Jupiter buddying up and holding hands in Aquarius, it is inviting the heart. I'm taking this and I'm going to tell you who my source is. Inviting the heart to say, I deserve more. And I am available for more. And this has come up in almost every reading I have done in this, since the beginning of February. There have been lots of challenges coming through in your readings. And this worthy of, deserving of energy, right, has been coming up. So it's inviting your heart to say, I deserve more, and I'm available for more. So you have to upgrade your thinking. That's the power of Mercury in Aquarius. Now, the interesting part of this, I'm looking at my notes and I'm trying to kind of be really slick about it, but yeah. So here's the important part is that this stellium in Aquarius, all these planets lining up in Aquarius are trine, think of a triangle, the north node. So a trine is a favorable aspect in astrology. It's not aspect, it's a geometry, right? It's triangular, it's a geometry that's favorable. I am not an astrologer. I don't even play one on TV. I will tell you where I get my information. But this stellium, all these planets aligned in Aquarius are trining the north node. That's a node of the moon. We have the north node and the south node. The south node is our past and past lives. Okay? The north node is the future, okay? The collective, and it's also where the collective is headed. It's our dharma, what we're here to do to bring to humanity. So the problem with the north node and the south node is they kind of have an axis, and one pulls upon the other, right? The south node, the north node says, where am I going? The south node tries to pull us back. Notice the hand gesture here, right? The south node says, oh, here's your comfort zone. Here's your comfort zone. I will give you an example. My north node, what I'm here to do is Leo, second house. Very interesting. My south node is Aquarius, eighth house. Eighth house is about the psyche, right? All that kind of good stuff. And isn't it interesting that my first strike at the match of career possibilities was in clinical psychology. So I was drawing off my past life energy in the field of psychology and the psyche and pulling it into the north node. Why didn't it work? Because that's not what I'm here to do. That's what I have already done. So it's my comfort zone. What is the second house Leo energy of my north node about? It's about putting myself out here, being center stage, using all that energy. I never in a million years thought I could ever do anything on camera in front of anybody ever. I just wasn't. I'm a Virgo, right? I'm a Virgo. So like, I'm just going to stay behind the scenes and type into my calculator here. No, I'm supposed to find my energetic exchange in this incarnation by putting myself out there and drawing upon my past life experience and all my knowledge in the field of psychology, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And here I am. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of how the north and south node axis works. But with Aquarius and all these other planets in alignment in the sign of Aquarius, which is future facing, being in trine, in a trinity with, what was I just saying, right? With the north node. So you have to look forward and you have to consider what's moving forward for the collective and what's your place in there. You know, where do you fall in line there? Where's your dharma? So this direction is the direction that the collective is headed. It's headed toward humanity. It's headed toward things that are more broad. It's headed toward more collective oneness, becoming the one. I'm just going to say that. So the best chance of manifesting on the intentions you set is forward facing, right? Because if the north node is in trine with all these planets in Aquarius, which is forward facing and innovative, then your dharma is about setting intentions now that will easily be manifested. It's not always that way, folks. That's why I say pay attention. So in speaking to that, that means your intentions, whatever you're going to set now for this new moon in Aquarius, should include the highest good, not just for you, but for all humanity. If you are a true twin, the mission of Twin Flame is to raise the vibration of humanity, to redefine what it means to be in connection, the concept and construct of unconditional love. It's all in there. It's part of your mission. And that means paying it forward, right? Reestablishing, setting new terms and new parameters and opening and broadening the reference point for what it means to be loved and to be in love and to love. Got it? So I'm just saying that because if you're a true twin, all this is going to be going, yep, 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 in your ear. If you're not a true twin, then you're going to be like, what? So now we have to just consider Mercury retrograde. Mercury is in Aquarius. Yes, that's good. It's all our communication and our thoughts, but it's in retrograde. So what that means right now is that the intentions that you're going to set for this new moon are going to get downloaded into Mercury's consciousness, because Mercury's already reviewing. It's in that review process. So the seeds we plant today will go deeper than they ever possibly could, because Mercury is retrograde. Also, you need to be able to expect delays, because Mercury is going backwards, it feels like it's going backwards. It's reviewing, retracing all of its steps, and then it kind of goes back through. So we're smack in the middle of the retrograde. We're going to set an intention. Mercury is going to take it and say, hold that thought. Seeds are going to go deep, deep, deep as they retrace all their, as he retraces his steps. Then he's going to come back to center. Then he's going to station direct. Then he's going to go through his post-retrograde shadow phase. So we're looking into March or April before any of our intentions that we're setting now might kind of start to unfold. Does that make sense? So this is not your immediate gratification intention setting new moon. This is be clear about your intentions and trust that they are being deeply implanted thanks to Mercury retrograde, and allow yourself to shift your thinking. Because here's the thing. We think and then we become. It isn't that we become and that impacts how we think. No. We think and then we become. So this is about shifting your thinking. Thinking about what you deserve. Believing you are deserving. Got it? It's a little bit of a paradigm shift for many of us. But because Venus and Jupiter are conjunct, and those are the signs of love and abundance, we are inviting the heart to say, I deserve more, I'm available for more, but first you have to upgrade your thinking. Because of Mercury, you got to upgrade it and say, yeah, I deserve this. I absolutely deserve it, but in a way that shows that you've learned lessons too. So it isn't just, well, I deserve it because I'm a princess and I'm a queen or I'm a diva. It's because I give as good as I get. Right? Forward facing, I give as good as, and therefore I should receive back to me. So that's my little spiel on the new moon. And that's what this reading is about. So I'm going to do, and I know that was a little bit lengthy and some of you don't like that, then you may not be comfortable with this reading, but I wanted to give you the story, and that is coming from Dr. Michael Lennox. Michael, M-I-C-H-A-E-L, Lennox. I think it's, I want to say, let me tell you, I've got it. I don't have it. It's either I think it's Lennox. I do want to tell you because that would be helpful. Yes, Lennox, michaellennox.com. I believe that is his website. So if you go to michaellennox.com, Lennox, you can sign up for his newsletter. I find him delightful. A little kind of left to center, but that's good. And he works very often with Colette Baron Reed. And so I am a member of her Oracle Circle. So I'm a member and I pay the membership, so you don't have to. You can if you want to, but that's where I got my information. So what I'm going to do today for this Twin Flame reading for the new moon, Valentine's Day edition, is I'm going to pull 3 cards from Queen of the Moon Oracle first. We're going to look at kind of a little bit of Moon Oracle for anybody watching. This is not attached to any astrology. Then I'm going to do my twin flame spread, a little kind of small spread for where we are currently in the collective of twin flame connections. We'll look at mission, we'll look at our soul purpose, a checkup on our soul purpose, we'll look at our karmic challenges at present, and then present energy and divine guidance, and we'll go from there. So hang on, there's more to come. Queen of the Moon Oracle for new moon in Aquarius, divine counterparts, twin flame, soulmates, Valentine's edition. So we've got, oh God, I love this. Okay, so a little 3-card spread. This is for the collective. We're starting with card 40, long night moon, darkness, right? So past, present, future. Past has been darkness. There's just been a feeling of darkness. I'm going to read them for you, just little bits from each one so you get a flavor for what's coming through. That's my favorite little phrase, a flavor. It says, you are entering a time of introversion, a learner time, or a time to turn inward to plan and strategize. It is time to do shadow work, which will bring big dividends later on, release what no longer works for you. So this has been what's been going on in the past, in the lead up to this new moon. So we're talking about moon phases from the last new moon to this new moon. Got it? So then the present energy is power. Full moon, power. Card 16, 1 and 6 is 7. You know where to go with that 7 energy. So it says, step into your true power. Shine brightly. Do not hide who and what you are. The time is right to attract big things for yourself. Yes, the intentions we're going to set in a new moon in Aquarius tell us to go big, because this is the firm planting of the seed time to harvest the greatest thing, with Jupiter and Venus next to each other, like expect the unexpected of miracles to occur. So we have to go big. Got it? So it says the time is right to attract big things for yourself. Ancestral energy is important. Open your mind to larger possibilities. Big magic can be wrought. I'm so excited, I can't help myself. So perfect energy. Right here as you're going to start setting your intentions. The new moon is a couple days away. We're in the energy right now in the lead up to it, so it all counts. Take this as you've already done your hibernation, you've done your deep dive, you've done the inner work. If you haven't, focus on that. Maybe do a little meditation, do a little journaling about what you've learned in this dark this long night moon of darkness. Now we're in the power center, right? What do we want for ourselves? And then it's about growth. Card number 5. 5 is a change. 5s are about change. And that 5 energy has been coming through in many of your readings lately. You'll all know it. I know Taurus had changed. I think Cancer had changed. So I know, as a literal numerology card. And so the change, but all the 5s have been coming through, even in the animal spirit or spirit animal oracle. A lot of 5s have been coming through. Well, here we go. It's about change. It's about growth. So here's what this says. It says, reject stagnancy. To get unstuck, take action. The choice to grow should be made. Expect growing pains when making huge changes in your life. Change is a natural part of life and cannot be pushed against forever. Change should have aim and purpose. Be courageous, you will blossom. And the mantra for this card is, I choose growth. So no matter what, this little 3-card spread is for those of you watching. And it's not zodiac specific, as I said. It's about the energy that you're harnessing for this new moon. Pretty powerful. I'm a fan. Okay. Now, if you're keeping up with me, if you've been following along, the little bouncing ball, then you know that this is like a big important reading. And so I want to be sure I cover everything. I have some questions here. I'll get to that in a minute. But what I want to do is pull the cards. This is, again, the collective twin flame energy coming through for the new moon in Aquarius. New moon in Aquarius. This is the Valentine's edition. New moon in Aquarius for our divine connections. And I will walk you through the positions. So I'm going to pull the cards, and then I'm going to take it step by step. Okay, we have a King of Wands, Page of Wands, Four of Cups, Three of Wands, Two of Cups, whoop, Eight of Swords, and Justice. Oh boy. Okay. So I'll take you through, and then the outcome we'll work on later. But the first card is mission. It's about the mission of your connection. And this is about being very clear about what you want. So don't look at this as a person. Look at this as an energy, because I'm talking about you and your divine counterpart as, you know, regardless of signs. This is not a sign-based reading, but it's about the energy of the King of Wands is, repeat with me, I see it, I want it, I claim it, it's mine. Now, there is a little bit of assumption with the King of Wands that what I see is the same as if it's what I want, then it's mine. Yeah, there are some assumptions there, but the overall energy of the King of Wands is confidence. And being, I know it's not an air sign, but there's some clarity and there's like a lack of mistake about what this person wants. King of Wands. I see it, I want that, I claim it, it's mine. So think of it in more of a general term of being very confident of what you deserve, what you're after, what you're looking for, what you want, and then finding a way to set the intentions and pull it in, right? With your own work to manifest it. So that's the way I see it for all of us, is it's more an energy. The next card out is a checkup for you. So if you are here right now, it doesn't matter what your sign is. This is you. This is your divine counterpart. Because I'm doing a collective reading. So it's for those who are watching. If you are watching a checkup on your soul's purpose, there's like a strike of the match here. Page of Wands. Sometimes the Page of Wands gets a bad reputation. I'm not seeing it that way right now, though I will clarify. But so a checkup on your soul's purpose is you're still entertaining new ideas, right? The wands are creativity and spark and new ideas, and the pages are messengers, and they're a little bit less evolved. That's okay, because eventually we get to be the king. This is the mission. This is where you are. And so, and there's nothing wrong with that. Please disregard anything I may say in other readings. I'm doing a special reading here, and the Page of Wands, in my opinion, is referencing initiation, right? Lighting the match, striking the match, getting that spark. And your divine counterpart, however, they're kind of withholding. There's a little bit of emotional rejection here. They're kind of like talk to the hand, right? They're all focused on these three cups when the Ace of Cups is being offered. So there's potential here that in terms of their soul's purpose, they may be missing an opportunity. We're gonna follow up on that. Next card out represents your karmic challenge. So those of you watching, right? Three of Wands is about calling in that which you desire. You've struck the match. You're trying to create the spark, and you're striking the sulfur on the matchbook. And this is about, well, I want this to come in. This is about my ships coming in and getting that which I desire. It's a process. It's a challenge. It's something that takes time, right? So I feel as if your karmic challenge is one of manifestation. We're going to get to that. Your divine counterpart's karmic challenge, Two of Cups, right? And that could be about recognizing the soulmate, seeing this connection for what it truly is. Two souls bound. Look at the catechus there, that symbol, protected by the angel wings, and sort of refusing it. Not really refusing it, but just not being emotionally open to it on some level. So that's their karmic challenge. You are who you are to each other. They need to get with the program. So then the next card out is present energy, right? Eight of Swords. Hello, I'm with you. Stuck, overthinking things, not knowing my next best step. Eight of Swords. Just FYI, the next best step for this figure would be stepping into water, into a puddle, which in tarot, water represents our feelings, our emotions. So this is about overthinking, being, right? You can't think your way out of this. You can only feel your way out of this. So that's part of the present energy for those of you watching. Here's the advice. Be fair. Be fair. Justice is about allowing things to kind of play out. This is your side, this is their side. Everything has to come into balance. Justice is about fairness and balance. Sometimes it's sometimes it's about legal situations, and that's it. But I don't want to limit it that much right now. I want justice, Libra, the scales of balance and fairness and harmony and beauty. And that's the advice you're being given. So with that energy right now, and looking at the darkness first, stepping into your power as that King of Wands, abso-freaking-lutely, and then all the growth that comes out of this. So I'm just going to start to clarify a little bit. This will run long. In case you didn't figure that out. Let me make sure I don't screw up my shuffle like I did for poor Scorpio yesterday. Oh my God. All right, so King of Wands, this is mission. Standing in your power, knowing what you want. Being confident and assertive and enthusiastic and passionate. And being true to yourself. Taurus on that King of Wands. Being true to yourself. Justice is Libra, as I said. Ooh, this feels good. Yes, it's about your twin, right? Being true to yourself. So if you want commitment, this is also a card of commitment. The Hierophant is a card of commitment. If it's commitment you want with your twin, then that's what you need to focus on. And that's what part of your mission is being true to yourself and knowing what commitment means to you. What are your belief systems? Maybe you need to question your belief systems. Do you see where I'm going? So yes, it's about your power, being in your power, being clear about what you want, but it's also about knowing yourself at your core. Who are you really deep down? What do you stand for? Right? Look at the Hierophant, pledging an oath to God. In our case, maybe we're pledging that to Spirit or the universe or our higher selves, whatever that means for you. But it is a card of knowing yourself at your core and then following through. What does commitment mean? It's an earth energy, Taurus, right? And it's all around your twin flame. There's the 1111 Four of Wands card. Life partnership, the beginnings of it. Right? Okay. So we got that. Now we're going to move to the Page of Wands, which is you who are watching, your soul purpose checkup. Match has been struck. Spark has been ignited. Learning, well, not really learning, but new ways of, ooh, okay, 8 of Cups here. Oh, okay, so walking away from what no longer serves you. So this is not someone else walking away from you. This is your energy of kind of preparing to leave behind what no longer serves. Doesn't have to be a person. It can be energies, it can be life experiences, it can be part of your spiritual ascension. Means you got to let go and walk away from some things that no longer serve you. This would indicate that this is part of your first step. And the first step, and I'm talking about the new moon in Aquarius, that's what we're focusing on. So this may be a brand new cycle for you. You may have gone through many more of these little brand new phases. This is another new one where you're just sort of getting ideas, new creative assumptions, new passion coming in, or reinvigorated passion. Page of Wands, but it's kind of in a level of evolution, and in that energy you need to walk away from what no longer serves on an emotional level. Boom, because you are being called to something higher. This is a past life twin flame soulmate card. This is a crossroads. The Judgment card represents the energy of Scorpio. I will just say that. But look at this, is the crossroads. Being called to, right? You're being called back up, being called to this connection, giving it either a second chance, maybe for some of you a first chance. Forgiveness may be involved in this card. Right? Walking away from what no longer serves you emotionally, and then either offering forgiveness, second chances, or asking for it, if the case may be. I have to kind of look at both sides. But the Judgment card is answering the call of this very dynamic, important connection. Your divine counterpart, however, and it doesn't matter, I'm not speaking masculine, feminine. You got to know who you are when you show up to this reading. Four of Cups is their soul's purpose checkup. Wow. They think something's over. They are emotionally pulled back because their experience has been painful. And they feel that they've completed a painful cycle. And so therefore they may be missing a new opportunity. I like that the Nine of Wands comes out on top of it, because this is the card of not giving up. It's a card of perseverance. So maybe they're seeming a little distant. Maybe they're not communicating with you right now. Maybe you feel that you're being rejected or friend zoned. I'm telling you, it's a cover. It's a cover, because somehow they've perceived something as being very painful, and it's reached its apex, right? It's closing out. And that's why there's this Nine of Wands, but I haven't given up. I haven't given up. I'm not giving up. There's a perseverance that's coming through, even though they may be acting as if they're not interested. If they're acting as if they're not interested, and there has been some painful cycle you've both been through, they may think, end of story. But to some degree, they have not given up. All right. So next we're going to look at the Three of Wands. For you watching, those of you watching, this is your karmic challenge. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles jumped out. Manifesting that which you desire, calling it in. Nine of Pentacles is very independent, lots of autonomy. Can't make it up, guys. You saw it fly out. Six of Cups, landing on the Nine of Pentacles. Now, Nine of Pentacles energy, I will just say, is Virgo. For those who play the board game at home. The Six of Cups references, just like this Judgment card does, a flavor of past life soulmate, past life connection, twin flame energy. There's nostalgia here, looking backwards. This is someone you may have known since childhood or your youth, depending on your age. Hello, I'm close to 60, so 30 to me was my youth 30 years ago. Get it? So this is just somebody that, in the absence of that, if there's someone newer to your life, you may have known them in past lives. That's the connection between the Judgment card and the Six of Cups. But here you are, independently, autonomously, all single on your own, trying to manifest that which you desire. That Nine of Pentacles, look at her. She's in lovely silk robes in a beautiful lush garden. She puts her arm up as if to summon a beautiful bird. She's not. She's just saying, oh, I love beauty. And this beautiful bird just lands on her arm like a falconer, right? So what I'm trying to say here is there's manifestation in these two cards, but you're doing it as a single person, unattached. So this is your karmic challenge, because what you're really trying to call in is the past life soulmate. So if you're following along, you've got this spark, this new excitement and idea and passion coming through at lower levels of evolution, just ready to turn your back on what no longer serves you at this point and answer the call of the connection. Your karmic challenge is about being that independent person, calling in and manifesting the past life soulmate, the twin. Got it? You are dealing with someone who's a little bit further behind because they're perceiving to some degree that there was an abrupt end or a painful end of a cycle together. They kind of are missing an opportunity. They're either feeling rejected or they're kind of rejecting any overtures, but they haven't given up. And this is their karmic challenge, is recognizing what this connection is about. Two of Cups, please. Well, too many cards fell out, sorry. Two of Cups, please. It flipped over. Fool, all right, taking a leap of faith, and the Page of Pentacles, okay? So they're learning something new, you're learning something new, you're kind of getting new, fresh inspiration, and they're seriously learning something new in 3D. But they're going to have to take a leap of faith and learn as they go. This is called building the plane as you're flying it. That's their karmic challenge, building the plane as they're flying it. Oh my God. But I feel it's almost coming through for both of you. Building the plane as you're flying it feels like I could title this reading that. It's very, very interesting. So your present energy, your present energy is this Eight of Swords. Could be for both of you, not knowing your next best step, possibly overthinking things. Oh, no kidding. Makes sense. Lots of resistance and defensiveness. Okay, it's part of the program. See where I'm going here? That Two of Cups. Feeling stuck, feeling trapped, kind of like, I don't know what to do here. Thinking. And what you end up doing is you're resisting and you're fending off this soulmate energy. You got to drop down into the feels. Can't think your way out, can't defend your way out or fight your way out. The only way out is through your heart chakra, for sure. So next we've got the, oh my God. I have had shoveling issues. The last card out here is your divine guidance, which is justice, fairness, balance. In some cases, vindication, but in this case, I just think it's about a level playing field. Yes, a level playing field. Fairness, balance, equal give and take, and reciprocity. It must be beneficial for both parties. That's your guidance. Whatever you're working on here, whatever intentions you're setting, cannot just serve you. They must serve your divine counterpart. And because it's Aquarius, benefit the highest good for all of humanity. See where I'm going? This is a big freaking new moon, people. One more, Two of Swords. Yes, crossroads. So this is telling you, guidance is go inward for the clarity around all the messages coming through here. Crossroads energy similar to the Judgment. All right, Go inward for the clarity, the truth that you seek, and the meaning and the purpose of the decision you have to make, and then how you're going to proceed. It's all in here. It's not out there. None of these readings you're watching will give you the answer. You've got to take all the advice coming in. You've got to take all the direction coming in and let it just kind of add up to data points as you then go inward to use it inward internally to reflect on it, think it through, because the clarity for you lies within. Your clarity may be different than mine if you get where I'm going. Powerful, powerful. All right. So this is the spread. These are the energies. I love the oracle that came through, past, present, and future. Where I'm going now, my loves, is to the extended. In the extended, I am going through all zodiac signs, Aries to Pisces. I'm doing a 3-card pull. Here are the questions. For your focus card, that first card is what you need to focus on. What can I focus on to allow for a miracle in love and abundance? That's what you got to focus on, because we're talking about Venus and Jupiter being conjunct in Aquarius. The second question is the block or the challenge. How can I be more open to love and abundance? Like, what's blocking that love and abundance? Where, what can I do to be more open? Or how can I? You block your challenge. And the question number 3, what can you do about it, is how can I prepare, that's what you could do, for my best future in alignment with the highest good of all humanity. So it's not just about for my best future, but then how does it serve the greater good for all in terms of this soulmate mission, this twin flame soulmate mission. So I hope you'll follow me. I know this was a little long. The link to the extended is below. It will not be timestamped. It's going to be on a different platform that doesn't allow me to timestamp. So fast forward as I shuffle, you'll be able to see when I'm picking up cards and I'm going on to the next sign. I hope that makes sense. It will be good for your sun, your rising, moon, Venus, whatever planets speak to you. You can watch all of them because they're mini little 3-card pulls, not much clarification needed for the 3 questions I just went through. If that speaks to you, if this speaks to you, if you're interested, the link to the extended is below. I will see you there momentarily. And please set wonderful, beautiful, expansive intentions for this powerful new moon in Aquarius. I'll see you at the extended or in a future reading. Take care. Bye.